Dr. Mark Winegar here, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about this chmod command in Unix. When Unix looks at a file, it looks at three different people or groups of people that are involved with a file. There is the owner, that's the person who created the file. There's the group, that is the group of computer users the owner belongs to. And then there's the whole world, which is, as far as Unix is concerned, anybody and everybody that can get logged into this Unix machine. So, given that, let's go back to my terminal, and I'm going to do an ls-l, which is my favorite way to get a directory in Unix. Now, there's everything in this particular folder or directory. Now, if you take a look at the last file entry there, the one for hello, created on September 2nd at 11:10 by Mark, 42 bytes long, so it's a tiny little file. But if you take a look all the way to the left, you'll see it says -rwx, r-x, r-x. Okay? Those are the privileges of that particular file. The first three, the rwx, refers to the owner, me. I created the file, I'm the owner. And I can rwx, I can read R, I can write W, and I can execute or run that program. The next set of three characters represents the group I belong to. Now they can read, they can execute. So they can see the file and they can run the file. They can't change it, they can't write. And then there's the world. Now the world can, everybody who has logon privileges to my computer can also see hello and run it, but they can't write it. Okay? Now, what's that first character? Why are some of the first characters in my directory listing dashes, and some of them are Ds? Well, the dashes are files. The Ds are directories beneath the one we happen to be at. Okay? So, let me show you something. I'm going to change the permissions on hello. But I'm going to do it in a little different way. I want everybody on my computer to be able to read, write, and execute. Now, if I treat these three characters as numbers, a 1 for R, a 2 for W, and a 4 for X, and I add them all up, I get the number 7. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7. Okay, so I want the first character, first digit here, in this command is me, the owner. I want read, write, execute. I want my group to be able to read, write, and execute. So I give them a 7. And I want the world to be able to read, write, and execute. So I give them a 7. Then I specify the name of the file. Now let's clear and pull up our listing again. And look, hello has got full read, write, execute privileges for everybody. RWX across the board. Now, what I'm going to do is change it back. So, let's do a chmod. 7 for me. Now, my group, I want to be able to read, that was a 1. And to execute, that's a 4. So we'll give them a 5. That's their level of privileges. The world, I also want them to read and execute. 1 for read, 4 for execute, that's a 5. Hello is the file name. Let's enter the command. Let's clear our screen and pull up, whoops, our listing again. And now we're back to where we started. So, little valuable piece of information about the chmod command, file permissions, and maybe a little bit easier way to change them using the numbers. Later, guys.